guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're live already, welcome. The stream will start in about 5 minutes. This is for you guys who are watching the stream back. So I have listened to all your demos that you submitted on SoundCloud. I spend a lot of time listening to your demos. I listen to them from start to finish. So I would really appreciate it if you could go through all my socials below and add, follow, subscribe, whatever you have to do for that social. That would be really, really awesome. We're going to start in about 5 minutes time. Here we go. Boom! We are back. Another good week of submissions, guys. Welcome, welcome. If you can hear me, just give me a hello in the chat. Here we go indeed. Hey everyone. Yeah, let's get straight into it. We might be a bit lower on numbers this week. I had an issue with my Instagram account. It got hacked. I suspect, or Instagram suspects, it might have been because I've been spamming heaps of artists with like asking them to submit their demos. So it could be my fault. Who knows? Anyway, let's get into it. This is a track I missed last week from KDJ. So let's check it out. Chat, guys. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, my initial thoughts on this track. The intro, the bass sounds out of key with whatever when the bass comes in here. Sounds to be out of key with the stabs, or it sounds like some sort of guitar that was in the original. There's good energy though. The drop is actually very nice and very full, and like very colourful. And yeah, it's such a big difference in sound design as well from the sort of the verse and the breakdown. Yeah. Okay, guys, give me a sec. Something's happening with the stream. It says online. I'm wondering why my chat is not online. And yeah, it's weird. It should be all good. But anyway, I'm just going to push on. I really like the drop in this. It's you've got good like pitch bend and stuff as well with that little faint little lead. Really good. One thing you do well is you have some sort of air above the mix, so that gives the track like a bit of three-dimensionality. The other thing you can play with is the width. So pan some sounds left, pan some sounds right, and you have a really nice track on your hands. Pretty good start to the stream. I'm not sure if anyone can write in the chat. I don't know, the chat seems to be dead, but let's push on. Alright, back here. Done. Alright, Tim's. Let's check this one out. This is called Tim's ID. Steve Marks edit. Here we go. Cool. Bit of silence at the start. Nice. Okay, really good intro to the track. It's straight into the energy straight away. Really, really liking this so far. It's the first time I've heard panning in the track, unless I missed it before. Really good tension in the build-up as well. Hearing all the rises and little elements here and there. Really nice. You've got great variation on the second drop as well, like with the first few bars, how you've got the big sort of tension build. I'd almost throw your lead up an octave once every 3 or 4 rotations to give it a bit more range. One thing I'm noticing as well. Okay, no, it was just in the outro. I noticed your bass was a little to the right in audio, but on your drop you've got 2 basses panned left and right to sort of fill it out. So, man, really nice track. I like where this is going, my friend. Keep that up. Really, really good track. Great start to the stream as well. So, 2 solid tracks to start. Alrighty, let's move on to Lux Grata. Can I listen to this demo? Yes, I can. Lux Grata, Falling. Here we go. I'm digging the like the warm tape vibes. You've got a subtle like pitch bend going throughout. Okay, the initial vocal when it comes in sounds a little out of key to the rest. Okay, pretty cool track. I think what's missing is like a little light and shade. So you've got it right here at the end where the song's sort of fading away a little bit, and a tiny bit here on this bridge. But overall, the track is very like consistent. Like I notice a slight variation in your percussion, like halfway through. So you've just got a little like a high pitched hi-hat or something on the offbeat, and then you introduce this second hi-hat pattern which is a bit more dancey, a bit more high energy. It's a nice sort of like house vibe that's created. Hey guys, yeah, we had some trouble at the start of the stream with the chat. I think it's working now, so I can relax a bit. Cool. Yeah, but when that vocal hits, it sounds out of key. So I would play around with the octave of the vocal. Maybe you can do some pitch bending yourself to get it into key, because when it first hits, the chords you're playing and your bass line are in key, but the vocal is slightly out. Yeah, and if you want to add any like extras, my thoughts on this would be to again play around with dynamics. So like rise and falls, maybe some automations to cut things off. Trim off some of the high ends in parts, low ends in parts to build some like rise and falls throughout the track. And again, similar with the last track, is play with a bit with panning. So add a few samples on the left, a few samples on the right, to keep the listener excited and engaged. But yeah, nice track. Keep it up. Cool. All right, that was Lux Grata. Let's get into Elex Sky. Let's check out this track. It's a remix. It's going to trigger the copyright again. So there goes the rewatch. Okay, the vocal sounds out of time. Maybe I'm hearing the vocal wrong, but yeah, the vocal sounds off, like it's not in time. Yeah, I mean, this track is produced quite well, except the vocal is out of time. It's good use of automation. Again, vocal drifting out of sync. That bit's in time. That bit's in time as well. And then it's out of time again. Yeah, nice. I mean, you've nailed the sound of like Vise and all those sort of guys. Yeah, but the thing that's not perfect in this track is your vocal sync. So if you're not sure how to fix it, just go on YouTube and search like how to sync vocals with, and then whatever software you're using. So how to sync vocals in Ableton, or FL Studio, or Cubase or something like that. Because yeah, man, you've got a solid remix there, but it's just such a shame that the vocal is not, yeah, it's not in time, sadly. Gave you a follow though, so let's see what you can come up with in the future, my friend. Okay. GF Vo. We're gonna check out this Super Saw Galactia. Oh yeah, saw bass. Okay, you've got like a real catchy bass line, really catchy, and you have the basics of music production. Like you've got a really good understanding of it. You've got you know, your bass, your percussion, your lead, and you have like automation in there. I can hear filters coming in and out and things like that, so that's really good. To push it to the next level, I would work on your sound design. So like once you are happy with your bass line, what I would do is I would duplicate your bass line 10 times, and I would find 10 different bass sounds, and I would mute all of them, start with bass number 1, play a section of your track, then turn bass number 1 off, turn bass number 2 on, and try that and see how it sounds throughout your mix. Because what I'm getting at the moment is a headache from the bass line, because it's so coarse. Okay, my friend. Yeah, the idea is there. I would play around with some sound design. So just switch up your sounds a little bit, because at the moment it sounds very like sort of like they were the first sounds that you sort of found and you put in the track. It's a really good idea. I would also use, so you have automation to sort of build up tension and like your sort of build ups and things like that. I'd also add some samples, so like some sweeps up and sweeps down, so like some white noise that comes in. That builds the tension. It fills out the frequencies as well, because you have, your track here is very bass heavy, so your bass for starters is very heavy, and also your lead. If you put like a filter on it or like an EQ, make sure you cut out some of the low frequencies, because it's really smashing together with that bass. But as I said before, you have the basics of music production. You've got a good understanding of that. So yeah, all I can say is keep making music, my friend. You will get better and better with age and with practice. So keep on practicing more tracks like this, and you'll be a superstar in no time. Good job, my friend. Well done. Cool. Moving on to Shady Pandas. Okay. No, we've already done those guys. Single is out yesterday. Let's check it out. Jalok, Feel Alive. Here we go.
waiting for this night so long, playing a song that really turns me on. This is the time to fly. Open my mind.
Do you hear the difference in the sound design already? Just the bass line that's been selected here just fits the track. It's smooth, it's crisp. It's not so like harsh to the ears like the last track. Good vocal.
Control. Let the rhythm into your soul. Feel the heat inside you.
Good slow introduction of the percussion as well. It's slowly layering along nicely. Trying to put my finger on something's missing. Yeah, I think I've worked out what's missing. So initially it sounded like your sort of midsection, your mid frequencies was lacking. But what it is, I think it's your, I'm not sure if you've sidechained your sound enough. Like the kick sounds nice and crisp here, right? And then when the lower bass frequencies start being introduced into the track, the kick just totally disappears. So you either need to EQ your lead and your bass to give your kick drum a bit of space, or you need to sidechain your bass and your chords so that the kick can sort of push through. Like I hear the kick, but it's just not as loud as here. And I know there's more sounds introduced, but the impact of the kick shouldn't be varying that much. But man, I love the sound of this track. It's super happy, super summery. Great use of automation, really good sound design, and the vocal is really nice, really catchy. I'm not sure if you paid like for a singer or whether you found the vocal online or something. I'm not sure, but really strong track. Really nice, my friend. Good job. Keep it up, and looking forward to more submissions in the future. Awesome track. Alright. We are going to move on to Move On. Ah, that's a good one. So move on, Beat That, official audio. Let's check it out.
Put it on me, babe. I beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in your trunk. I'll take you to that dance floor and make moves. I can't lose. You my number one pick, but I like my girls in twos. Put it on me, babe. I beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in your trunk. I'll take you to that dance floor and make moves. I can't lose. You my number one pick, but I like my girls in twos. Put it on me, babe. I
Nice.
beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in.
This track again, it's a perfect contrast to the last sort of pop track we just had. So that was very like high end, very happy, very euphoric sort of sound. But the kick got lost in the mix. This track is like total opposite. It's lower, it's dirtier, it's bass heavy, but the kick is like smashing through like perfectly due to like good side chaining, good sound design, and good EQing. All the frequencies are coming through and not clashing with each other.
I beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in your trunk. I'll take you to that dance floor and make moves. I can't lose. You my number one pick, but I like my girls in twos. Put it on me, babe. I beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in your trunk. I'll take you to that dance floor and make moves. I can't lose. You my number one pick, but I like my girls in twos.
Really nice. Loving the variation, good light and shade as well, really, really good. Loving the vocal. I'm not sure if this is you singing or from Sri Lanka. Welcome.
I can't lose. You my number one pick, but I like my girls in twos. You my number one pick, but I like my girls in twos. Put it on me, babe. I beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in your trunk, in your trunk, all in your twos. Put it on me, babe. I beat that. Put it on me, babe. I beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in your trunk. I'll take you to that dance floor and make moves. I can't lose. You my number one pick, but I like my girls in twos. Put it on me, babe. I beat that up, beat that up. Make you so hot, all that junk in your trunk, all in your trunk. I'll take you to that dance floor.
Really nice track. I can hear all your samples are in key as well, which is very good. Every single percussive hit I'm hearing is in key. One thing that's the only thing I could fault on this track, like it's so well made, so well produced, the only thing I could find wrong with it is your second drop is exactly the same as the first. Always add a bit of variation to keep the listener excited or yeah, make your second drop sort of stand out. Add a new synth or a new octave or something like that, a bit of variation, stop start. Yeah man, really, really nice track. Love it. Really good work. I've followed you. Yeah, keep it up. Move on. Nice. I am going to move on as well to Wizbold. So let's check out Wizbold. He's sent a whole, I guess it's an EP or album. We are going to listen to literally the top one. Oh. Really nice. Good integration of samples. You're not overdoing it, which is good. The snare comes in. Yeah, the snare sounds slightly off key. It's a little bit flat. Pitch it up like half an octave, it would be in key. Nice. Guys, if you're tuning in, welcome. Hey, if you want to submit your demo to be reviewed tonight, just send it to my profile here, Steve Marks. Yeah, I'm getting through all of them tonight, so let's keep it going. So annoying. We're still having some trouble with the chat. Look, I don't want to give feedback yet, just in case. I did a stream last week where, where the stream dropped out and I'd given feedback to a few tracks, so I don't want to redo that. My modem's back online now, so we should be good. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to assume that this is still... So we're still going out live. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's really lacking in this track is some stereo imaging. Like, everything sounds very, like, down the middle. So I would just try, like... Okay, there's some vocal panning going on at the moment, so it's happening. Yeah, we are continually restarting streams. I don't know why, but I'll have to bloody stitch all this together tomorrow. Cool track. I mean, if I get time, I'll listen to your album, but yeah, nice little track there. All right, Gert and Leslie, I'm guessing. Geez, this is one year old, guys, so we'll sit through it anyway, but
When I woke up today, didn't know what to say. First day that you've been gone, maybe I got it wrong. Just gotta let it go, yeah. Always tell me what to do. It had to be me or you. Couldn't go on this way, leaving me with this pain. I gotta let it die, yeah. I believe in the things that I see, but now I believe in the dreams that become my life. I receive all the goods that I think I need to find. I'm afraid of the day when you say goodbye. Going down with the sun and I start to cry. The beginning of the end when I'm not alive. Maybe it was all my fault, putting everything on hold, thinking that I would be fine. Never thought I'd look behind. We've wasted too much time, yeah. I believe in the things that I see, but now I believe in the dreams that become my life. I receive all the goods that I think I need to find. I'm afraid of the day when you say goodbye.
Okay, not too much I can critique so far. Like, I mean, you've got good vocal harmonies and stuff. It's a very, like, basic, safe track. Maybe some vocal processing. So give yourself some reverb and some pitch correction here and there. Yeah, but I'm not sure how you've created this track, whether you've recorded all the components yourself. The drums sound digital, but I'm not sure about the guitar. So maybe the guitar is live. Yeah, judging by your profile picture, yeah. So yeah, nice track. Thanks for submitting. Yeah, I mean, I normally review like EDM demos, so it's a little different. Obviously, you're singing your own vocals. Yeah, build your confidence, keep on singing, keep on making music, and yeah, people will always advance their skills and their craft, always. Cool, let's check this out. Memory from Samadhi. Let's check it out.
Circles to get away. I'm in the same place.
Nice intro, good vocal. Vocal's great. Not sure if you've added the effects to the vocal or not, but it's captivating at the moment.
One day you'll see when you're left with a memory. It's days like these that I'm glad that you left. I can't dwell on the things that you said. You do, you keep on placing those bets, but don't blame me when your heart is in debt. Heart is in debt. Heart is in debt. Heart is in debt.
Nice, really, really nice. Really nice track, my friend. Really, really nice track. So much talent coming out of India on these live streams. Wow, like, really nice. Do you know what is great about this track? You've got a really good vocal and you're not trying to overpower it with your like production skills. Really, really nice, my friend. And your bass line is so good. Sliding bass, really, really nicely done.
I'm in the same place. At the end of the day, another stiff drink in a dark room. I don't wanna think, can I be numb to you?
Make sure you add your Instagram and your Facebook and stuff to your profiles, guys, so I can tag you in posts and stuff.
One day you'll see when you're left with a memory. It's days like these that I'm glad that you left. I can't dwell on the things that you said. You do, you keep on placing those bets, but don't blame me when your heart is in debt. Heart is in debt. Heart is in debt. Heart is in
Yeah, really nice track. If you didn't have those high octave sort of chords or pads or whatever you've got up there, the track wouldn't sound as good. You've done really well with adding like some air to your track. Yeah, I mean the vocal is so strong, and you haven't like overproduced it. You've done really well. Yeah, I guess if you want to take it to that like next level, play around with some vocal panning. So you know, you can, like you've done some vocal chops and stuff, like made it digitized up and down. Drop some down an octave, up an octave, and pan them a little left, a little right. You can even duplicate your track, your vocal track, and pitch everything down one octave in one ear and the right octave on another, and you can slowly bring in the down octave vocal here and there in parts. Don't overdo it. Yeah, man, really nice track. That's really, really nice. Yeah, I'd be sending that to like record labels and stuff, some like electro indie ones. Really, really nice track, my friend. Keep it up the good work. Hey. All right, Paul Manx. We're going to go to Switch Up. Let's check it out. We're due for a SoundCloud ad any second now as well. Good pitch bend. If you've got an Instagram, my friend, add it to your profile. Those chords sound a little off key to your bass line, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm a little confused. I'm not sure. You've got a lot of stuff going on in the mid frequencies that I feel like should be in the high frequencies, and a lot going on in the high frequencies that I feel like should be in the mid frequencies. So your sort of lead sound, the da 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 da, I feel like should be filling up your mid to high frequencies. So whether you drop that down an octave or multiply it across 2 octaves, it might give it a bit more body. And then you've got so much like percussion and stuff. You got that sound. I feel like that should be EQ'd up a bit, so take out some of the bass frequencies. Yeah, I feel like these chords are slightly out of key to the rest of your track, in my opinion. I'm not sure if that's what you sort of intended, like to have a sort of breakdown that's out of key to the rest of the track. I'm not sure. And the build-up vocal you have there, it's pretty like loud. slightly out of time. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like it's a good EDM track. There's no doubt about it. Just like to my ears, some things sound a little out of key. It's just my opinion, my friend. You could easily play this in clubs, like all over Europe, and there'd be like no problems. People would dance and not even notice. It's just because I'm sort of reviewing music twice a week is like I'm starting to notice these things. But yeah, I mean, if it doesn't bother you and it's your track, just do what you want with it, my friend. Good, high energy, and yeah, pretty overall, like really, really solid track. So good work, my friend. So thank you, Mr. Paul Manx. We are now going to move on to compliments, I think it's said. I'm going to pick the most recent one you sent me, which is this Hit 'em Hard. So let's check out this one. Nice bass hit so far. Boom. Good vocal. I know this one. Nice. I'm so glad you went to half speed there. That's what it needed there. Really good change in dynamic, my friend. Really, really good. Nice. Make sure you add your socials here, guys. Facebook, Instagram, come on. I want to be tagging you guys in posts, and it's very hard when you've got no socials. Come on. Nice vocal panning. Okay, like I know what you're trying to do with this section here, but it's a different it's mixed differently. So when you have that sort of change in sound, it comes in like it's different and it's good, but it's mixed so much lower. So you notice when the vocal grab comes in again, it's so much louder than the mix that you have there. So I'd just work on making this new section you integrate, I'd work on mixing that a little bit louder, because this is sort of here, and then you'll hear the vocal coming up here, coming now. Yeah. And then we're back up here again, if that makes sense to you. So really good that you integrated the change up there in the track, and you've got you use panning quite nicely, panning to the left and right. Even if you want to go that next level, play around more with some vocal chops, vocal stabs, even like adding a heap of reverb to give the vocals a bit more of a tail. Might sort of give it a bit more like depth in the lower frequencies. But really, really good track, my friend. Really, really nice. Alrighty, Let's get into this one. It's an EDM pop track on YouTube, so let's check that out. I subscribed, guys. If you're tuned in on YouTube, please subscribe. This stream has been chopped up again due to crappy internet connection from me, so what I'll be doing is probably taking all these videos down, all the live streams down, and I'll be re-uploading it tomorrow as one complete video. So don't stress if you can't find the video later. Add your socials, guys. Come on. Really good track. You're building such good emotion. Like, it's good to have a few different songs throughout the stream. This is nice, chilled down tempo, and yeah, such good emotion in your voices, guys. Yeah, really great track. Yeah, reading your SoundCloud bio there, you're influenced by Kygo and Chainsmokers, so you can hear that. Like, you have the Kygo chill vibe. You're a step up from Kygo and a step down from Chainsmokers in terms of intensity, so I can tell that they've both influenced you, and you're sitting sort of in the middle of those two, a bit closer to the Kygo side. But yeah, really, really nice track. Speaking of nice tracks, we are going to get into our Artist of the Week. Alright, our Artist of the Week is Mr. Nick Waves. He's actually released a new song since our last stream. It is called Teenage Crime. It's an awesome remix of the Adrian Lux original. Cool. So that was our artist of the week. That was Mr. Nick Waves. Make sure you give him a follow on SoundCloud and all his socials and things like that. Let's get back into the music reviews. So Mr. Smokey Marcus with Tainted. Let's check this one out. Really nice track so far. I had to do some phone searching to remind myself of who you sound like. You sound like an Australian sort of hip hop R&B dude called All Day. You should look him up. All Day, like all one word, All Day. Man, I'm getting really, really nice vibes. Really good track. Music production wise, but you're doing a lot with your vocals, so throughout the track you're sort of changing your intonation, and the story you're telling is good. And just when it gets a little bit too much, like it starts to sound a bit like, you know, boring or a bit too much, you change it up with some like vocal effects. So like you make it really like grainy here in the last bit. Where is it? So I can hear you've got like a bit of a phaser going on with the vocals, so it's good. It gives it like some three-dimensionality. So really, really nice track, my friend. Thanks for the submission, and yeah, good luck to you. Nice album art too. Cool. Cool. All right, let's push on to JG Beat. Let's check out this one because it's newer. I'm only going to check out one track per artist, guys, unless I get time to go back and listen to others. So JG Beat, Lo-Fi Cold. Let's check it out. Really nice. I like it. I love how you've done the little DJ Khaled sort of throw out for yourself throughout the track. My friend, make a full song of this and then send it to some Spotify curators of lo-fi curators. Man, they will add this to their playlist. I'm telling you. Lo-fi has a huge following, especially on Twitch. There's like streams on Twitch that is just lo-fi, and they have a couple of hundred people tuned in. So write to some people, my friend, build a full track out of that. And you know what, I'm going to be nice, because that was only 58 seconds. I am going to listen to your second track, just because that was so short. I feel like I couldn't give too much feedback on that. Pretty hard to give feedback on lo-fi because it's deliberately stripped back and sort of empty for a reason. DJ Khaled. Alright, Mr. DJ Khaled or JG Beat. Yeah, not bad. I actually like the other one a bit better because that's more lo-fi. This one, the sort of percussive loop you've selected, it's a bit more sort of like laid back jazz rather than lo-fi. So it gives off a different dynamic. So if you want to, like, you've already nailed the because this drum beat's a bit slower, a bit more lazy. I'd do the same with your second track that I just reviewed. Guys, what is it with you guys not filling out your bios, please? Like, I want to know about you guys. Mr. JG Beat, I want to know where you're from. I want to know your Instagram, your Facebook, all that sort of stuff. I want to know if you've just started producing or whether you've been producing for 10 years, I want to know these things. Other people want to know these things. But definitely I would submit that first track I listened to some Spotify curators, my friend. That's actually really, really nice beat. All right, moving on. People are sending me messages saying, hey, can you please review my song? And then they don't send me a link. So guys, if you're submitting, make sure you send me a song when you're trying to submit. Here we go. So we have Melaye, I think. That's probably not how you say it, but right, let's check it out. Ooh. I feel like something's going to go down in this track. Here we go. Music is life, my friend. Yeah. From Morocco. It's good. Good change up from the lo-fi we just heard. Wow. If you guys are just listening on the smartphone, you're missing out to all the panning going on here. I'm going to try and play this again from the drop. Really nice work with the panning. Really nice track, my friend. One piece of advice I'll give to you. So the vocal, the panning of the lead is really good, but think about it. If you're sitting on the beach with your girlfriend or something and you've got one earphone each, when you pan your lead 100% to the left and then 100% to the right, if you only have one earphone in, the sound's just going to go in and out, and you're going to think, what's going on? And it's not going to sound as good. So if this is the width of your track, you are currently going from the middle all the way like this. So I would do a similar thing, but don't go all the way. So maybe go like 30% or 50% of the way, but never 100%, because then the lead gets lost sort of in one ear. And this is only, very rare occasions, but if you find an EDM track or like a trap track that does that with their lead, then I apologize, prove me wrong. But I haven't heard any songs in the last 10 years that pan their lead 100% to the left and 100% to the right. So really good track. I'm actually going to listen to it again because it's only 47 seconds. Really nice track, my friend. All right, we're gonna have a quick announcement from Pure Music Factory, guys. Okay, so Pure Music Factory, these guys make film clips for you guys. Now, their service you actually have to pay for, but I know for one more week they're offering their service for free. So you heard it here first, one more week of free music videos. So guys, if you're tuned into this stream, how good is that? If you have a track that you want a film clip for, please write to Pure Music Factory. John will look after you there. But if you are watching this stream back a little late and you missed that promotion, don't stress, because you can super easily book just through here. And they have all different templates. So if you just want a demo music video, it's pretty cheap, or you can go all the way up to a full-on music production. £60, not too bad, given that some people charge thousands for this. So guys, check them out. They are the Pure Music Factory. Worth a look. Alrighty, let's get into a submission, and then I'll do a refresh and see what's up. Mr. Architect back once again with the illest tracks, my friend. Boom. Alright, let's check out Earthquake. Uploaded 13 minutes ago. Just for me? Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Okay, I just had to adjust my sound card because I wasn't sure if I was hearing double because of my stream, but it sounds like you've got some percussion in there that's I don't know if you've got a delay on it or if that's what you intended, but it sounds like over and over. Nice, pretty high energy. And here we go, back again. Nice. Nice, trap beat. To be honest, I like when you've got the lead doubled up. So this to me sounds a little empty, but that lead there sounds a lot better. It cuts through the mix a lot better. That one, nice and punchy and quick. This sort of gets lost a bit in the background because your clicks are quite loud. Energy got lost, man, in drop section. Yeah, I'll agree slightly. That is an issue. So the build up is actually so good that your drop sounds a little lacking. But the easiest way to counteract that is to add some huge brass stabs. So this has been huge for the last like 3 or 4 years in music production. So the first beat of your drop, you sort of have like a whomp, whomp, that's what I think you're missing in your drop. So let's all listen to this build up again. Build up is really good, but the drop just lacks something big. Wow. So if you had some sort of stab. Hey guys, if you're tuned in, welcome to the stream. We are streaming across Twitch. We are streaming across Facebook, and we are streaming across YouTube. If you want to submit your demos, guys, just submit them to my SoundCloud profile. So Steve Marks. It's basically soundcloud.com/Steve Marks Music. If you send your tracks there, I will review them quick, smart. So if you're just tuning in, you're pretty lucky because there's no more tracks in the line. So I'm actually going to go back and listen to a few duplicates. Unless you send some songs in right now, then I can listen to your demos basically instantly. So, Architect, yeah, if you're still tuned in, do you get what I mean with the, it just lacks some kind of wow, and I think that would be a big brass stab. Wow. Yeah, see, you had that small element there. I'm not sure if it was a like a sample or something, but there is something in the lower frequencies that sort of creates like a it's here somewhere. You got some sort of weird like dubstep feel there, but that's good. You want to like introduce more of those, but don't overdo it. Yeah, nice track overall, my friend. Yeah, just I agree with some of the comments. So it does lose the energy in the drop, and I feel like that's because you created such a good build-up. Like the build-up is so good that the listener is like, oh, what's coming? And then your drop happens, and it's kind of like, yeah, okay, cool. But there's no like wow moment. Nothing like hits you in the face. And I feel like some brass stabs or some more dubstep wubs, like sub samples like that, would really give this a newer dimension and really make that drop like a bit more wow, if that makes sense. Cool. Mr. Architect, I think you've been the longest submitter to these live streams so far, so I commend you on that. I'm pretty sure you've submitted a track every single stream, so very, very well done on the production front. Yeah, welcome if you're tuning in. As I said before, if you want to send your demos to me, send them to Steve Marks Music on SoundCloud, and I will get to those when I can, which is basically right now. So there were some duplicates sent in today. I am going to go through and find those, and I'll listen to them whilst we wait for some more submissions. All right, let's give Wizbold another try. This was his album. We're going to let's listen to the least listened track. Let's listen to Nitpicker. Here we go. Let's nitpick Nitpicker. Boom. Nice. Do you know what's good about this track is it's predictable, and I mean, like, there is a sample or a sound where there should be a sound. So if this came on in a club, it would sound familiar. It wouldn't be so weird and so whack. So yeah, it's really, really nicely done in terms of familiarity. Okay, Mr. Wizbold, you have all the good elements of like a psytrance track. So you've got like good stop starts, you've got a good selection of samples going on throughout. The one thing I will say is the lead sound that I'm hearing throughout the track is starting to annoy me after after 2 or 3 minutes. So I would give that lead sound more dynamics. So I would drop it down an octave, put it up an octave, I'd add some pitch bend to it, I'd filter it down, I'd filter it up, I'd give the lead more dynamics so it doesn't sound so consistent throughout the whole track. Do you know what I mean? I think you do. Also, some variation on the hi-hats wouldn't hurt either. It's all the same. Like an offbeat hi-hat might make it a bit more. Nice, change of BPM. Good, it's gonna wind back up again. Come on, whiz bold. Whoa, how fast are we gonna go? Nice, really nice. Okay, I'm not sure why this was the sort of least listened to track in your album, my friend. Maybe because the intro is a little like boring. I don't know, but the body of the track, sort of from here onwards, is quite solid. Like, I've done a lot of clubbing around Germany, and this would not be out of place in any of those clubs, my friend. So really, really nice track. Yeah. Let's check out his website while we're here. Let's see what he's got. Discover my sound. Okay, you've got all your socials here, my friend. Make sure you link them onto your SoundCloud account. It's so critical. If, let's say, some trance record label stumbled across your release and wanted to contact you, make it super easy. Most people, I reckon 80% of new music signed is happening through Instagram these days. So make sure you add your socials to your profile, my friend. Yeah, keep up the good work. We did have a submission through the chat from Simple. So let's check out Upside. It's a work in progress. No worries, my friend. I'm going to give you a follow back because that's what I do. Greetings from Canada, my friend. Nice track. If you're listening on a mobile, you won't be hearing all the panning that's going on here. There's a lot of samples happening on the left and the right, and the mix has a lot of three-dimensionality to it. So focusing on the bass line, whether I can hear it or not through the headphones I'm wearing. I'm wearing very heavy bass headphones, so I'm hearing the kick. Yeah. What's interesting about this track is there's a lot going on in the mid to high frequencies and not much in the low frequencies, which is kind of cool because what you've done is you've counteracted that by having so much going on in the high end that not much needs to happen in the low end. You've got the kick and you have those sort of brass stabs like near the end of every 2 bars. So the womp, womp, womp just creates enough frequencies in the bass for it to not be so like high end heavy. Those sort of womp, womp, womp. That's your sort of bass line. Like I couldn't hear a bass line throughout the track, and it's because I was trying to hear for some consistency in the bass layers. But it's sort of your stabs that give it the low end that it needed. My low end is as punchy as I want it. Yeah, but that's something that if you get your tracks mix mastered, that's something that you can bring up with your mix mastering engineer. When I had one of my tracks mastered like last week, I was sort of saying to the dude, like, I liked my bass how it was, like, can you give it, more volume in the mix? And he was more than obliging. So, my friend, really, really good track. Thank you for submitting. Guys, if you have any more demos, send them through. Otherwise, I'm going to jet. It's 8:30 p.m. here in Germany, so I'm planning on going out tonight. So send me some more demos if you are. If you have any. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to find the doubles that people sent in. I listened to that one. All right, this is another one that I didn't listen to, so let's check this out as well. Oh, wrong button. Boom. That's me. Guys, if you're tuning in, welcome. Hit like, subscribe, follow, whatever. If you have any demos, send them to me. You can send them through the chat or just send them to my SoundCloud DM. So that's Steve Marks Music. Very, very easy. Let's listen to Compliment. Fit Suck.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, this is very bass heavy. Not sure if anyone else is hearing this. It is smashing my ears.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go,
Go.
Let's go.
Pump your fist in this shit. Pump your fist in this shit.
Go, let's go. Let's go.
Now I'm not sure, something's bugging me in this mix, and I think there's some reverse claps going on in this, and I'm not sure if it's the reverse clap or if there's like a reverse kick or something, but there's something that is messing with the kick drum in this track. So the kick sounds like it's being compressed by some other sound that's smashing in that frequency. unless you have intentionally added like reverse kicks into the mix, which sounds like irregular for modern day music. But let's just keep listening.
Pump your fist in this shit.
Go, go, let's go. 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 Go, 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 let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Pump your fist in this shit. Pump your fist in this shit.
Okay, I think I'm going to be a bit harsh on this one. I'm normally very nice with reviews, but this one, what it feels like to my ears are burning at the moment because this is super bass heavy, this track. What it sounds like and what it also looks like from the waveform, this is why I love SoundCloud. It sort of confirms my thinking of what I'm hearing through my ears. It sounds like you've made a track and then you've smashed a few limiters on the master to get like maximum loudness. And what that is doing is, because you don't have many mid to high frequencies, it's lifting all your bass frequencies higher in volume, and it's kind of overpowering for the track. So if your aim of this track was to make a super heavy bass crushing track, then you've achieved that. But if you're going for some sort of loud, heavy dubstep, it's kind of missed the mark because the bass in this is so like dominant. I'm not going to say overwhelming because there are parts of like light and shade, but overall it's just such a bass smashing track. So like bass heavy.
Go, go, let's go. Go, go, let's go. Go, go, let's go. Go, go, let's go.
See, this part where the vocal happens, the bass isn't so overwhelming because you have something occupying the mid frequencies. So what I'm assuming is when that limiter is happening without the vocal, it's lifting everything up in volume to fill the space that you have told it to by adding a limiter. And then when you add something into the mid frequencies, it brings down all the bass, like the bass in terms of volume, and it sounds like a more even mix. So yeah.
Go, go, let's go. Go, go, let's go. Go, go, let's go. Go, go, let's go.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, solid idea. Really solid idea. I will just go back to the mix of that track. So it visually looks like you've added a limiter to boost everything up to make it, maximum loudness, but what you've done is created a wall of bass. So on that note, I'm going to have like a super quick 1 minute break just to sort of freshen my ears up again. And I'll get into any more samples. If anyone wants to send in any demos, just send them to Steve Marks Music on SoundCloud. I look like this. Yeah, and I'll get listening to a few more. Otherwise, I'll be out of here. So just sit tight. I'll see if any more come through.
If I told you, in your heartbeat, I can hold you. Never worry.
Just double checking there's no more submissions, and yeah, there is none. So basically, as I always say, I've run out of beer, so I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I live stream every Monday and Friday, 7 p.m. Berlin time. Boom.
You by the ocean and stand without alcohol. 2 shots and a beer was just enough to get us drunk. Walking down the shore,